Morning, Claire. How are you today?
Morning, how's you, Peter?
I am very good, thank you. Welcome to the Business Spotlight, Claire. Thanks very much for joining me this morning. Claire, could we start? Could you tell me a little about yourself and your business, please?
I am a fully qualified financial advisor. I've been in this business now for 30 years this year, so lots of experience. I started in the banking sector, so I started just as a cashier at a bank way back in '94, and I've experienced so many different changes over the last 30 years in the banking sector and financial services, and even just generally all this happened, the whole journey in relation to the economy and what have you, the recessions and the all the different things that we've experienced. So yeah, um, I started there in the bank, and every job you can imagine within the bank, I've done it. I was bank manager by the age of 26. After that, there I decided to go independent, and I became a financial advisor. I decided to specialize in lending because it's very hard. You can be a jack of all trades, master of none, so it's better just to stick to one thing. So I specialize in mortgages and protection. Um, I have been doing that for several years now. I passed my exams like 20 years ago, so it's a long time ago now. But you evolve and you get lots of experience. But then the credit crunch hit, and when that happened, it was a case of I had to make a decision: do I go out on my own, or do I change career altogether? So I decided to set up my business back in 2010. So I've been working here for the last 14 years, and I've just built this business around me, really.
And what was the spark, Claire, that led you to launch Mortgage Solutions NI?
Um, Well, the initial thing was I was made redundant, so I didn't really have a huge amount of choice at the time. You can imagine back then, 2008 was when I was made redundant. Nobody was employing mortgage advisors, or the banks were shedding staff. Nobody was actually taking anybody on. So it was a case of, I've been doing this for so long now. Now do I stick with what I know and just go for it? And that's what I done. So there's, it was almost, I was pushed into doing it in a way, but it was the best decision I ever made.
And who are the types of people that most benefit from dealing with you and your business?
Um, Everybody, because everybody needs financial advice. It doesn't matter what stage in life you're at. So you could be a first time buyer thinking, I'm paying high rent at the moment. This is a crazy amount of rent, and the rents are going up, and what do I do? And people don't realize you can actually get a mortgage with no deposit required. So they need to know what their options are. And then you get people who are just, they have a mortgage, they want to speak to somebody about where they stand with their mortgage, how can they make it more cost effective. You might get people who are in a situation where they've got five different pensions with five different providers, and they have no idea, is this the right way forward for them? Should they look at consolidation of some sort? Um, Even if it's just about preparing for retirement, or looking after your family, everybody at any stage in their life is thinking, how financially can I make things better for myself? So that's what we do. We provide that service. And because we're a broker, we're not tied to any bank or building society. So we shop around for what suits the clients and is tailored to their needs.
What would you say, Claire, has been the most significant lesson that you've learned as a business owner so far?
Oh my goodness. The most significant, it's just all about hard work. You have to have a lot of drive and determination, and you have to work hard at things because you do face challenges. It's not even just what's going on in the economy can be challenging. We've come through all sorts of things like COVID and what have you recently, but you have challenges with staff. You have challenges with, like the furlough systems not so long ago we were dealing with. You have challenges in every aspect of business. I always say change is constant, so it's keeping up with that. So I suppose the biggest challenge is coping with constant change.
And what would you say has been the toughest obstacle that you've had to overcome in your business journey?
I think starting up is the toughest thing you'll ever do, because you're just a nobody who has opened up on the Armour Road thinking, I hope this works, and you have to build up a reputation. So I needed to have something that made me stand out or made me something different. So I went down the road of, I knew a lot of clients out there were getting advice that maybe wasn't the best thing for them, and they needed someone to sort of give them a bit more guidance, or even just open up all the options available. So my aim was going down the road of advice you could trust. I wanted people to know when they came to me, it was something that I would give them the same advice to my family member as I would give to them. I treat everyone the same, and I want to be able to help everybody out there who's in need of advice and they don't realize what their options are.
So if you think through all the experience that you've had in your current business and in the beginning of your career, if you fast forward to today, what motivates you? What gets you out of bed with a spring in your step today? And drives the passion for your business today?
People, because there's nothing better than being able to help somebody and take them through a journey. So like I say, we do all sorts of different things. So from the first time buyer who comes in at the start all excited about trying to buy a house, and we're there with them the whole way through the process. So see that end journey, the job satisfaction is that seeing that smile on their face and they're all excited about their new home. Or it's excuse me, sometimes it's helping people who are maybe on the other end of that, people who end of term with their mortgage, interest only, they're in a bad shape at the moment and they need help as well. It's just been able to help people. So I'm a big believer that, everybody's entitled to good advice out there. And sometimes people don't realize that, they see financial advice as something that's for wealthy people, but it's not, it's for everybody. So my view on it is everybody should get some good quality advice.
And talking of advice, if it were possible and you could go back in time and dish out some advice to your 18-year-old self, would you listen to it and what would it sound like?
Oh my goodness. When I was 18, I actually left Northern Ireland and went to live in England. And, obviously, I'm giving away my age a wee bit here, but you were talking about troubled times back then in Northern Ireland, and I didn't see much hope. So I thought, I'll go to England, go to university there, it'd be a better place to be. So would I change anything I've done? No. I think life's a journey and you have to experience that journey and you grow as a person. So you'll go through rough times in your life and you'll go through sad times in your life, but you'll have wonderful times as well. So I think you just have to embrace it. When you're going through the bad times, learn from it, and when you're going through the great times, enjoy it.
And there, we're already well into 2024. My goodness, can you believe it? Even with an extra day in it this year, it's still March by the weekend. So tell me, what new or upcoming initiatives are you most excited about for your business?
In terms of for the business, well, we have a first-time buyer event coming up in March, on 16th of March on a Saturday. So we want to try and encourage any first-time buyers out there to come to the event. It's free, but we're always looking at, trying to do things that get our message out there a wee bit more. So whether it's, through just social media, having wee events for people. So yeah, I love my business. I'm very passionate about it. So I'm always looking to see what I can do to improve how we do things and grow the business more.
And if somebody likes what they've heard, Claire, and would like to reach out and get in touch with you or your organization, what would be the best way for them to go about that?
Well, we're based in the Ormer Road, so we're handy enough to most people. Right next door to Subway, so if you fancy a snack at the same time, you can kill two birds with one stone. But the easiest way is to get in touch with us by phone, 02890 642 000, or we've got our website, Mortgage Solutions Belfast. So yeah, just whatever way is the easiest way. You'll find us on Facebook and Instagram as well. So just whatever suits you.
Fantastic. Well, Clare Murray from Mortgage Solutions NI, listen, thanks very much for your time this morning. It's been fantastic to hear about your journey and your business, and I wish you every success for the rest of 2024 and beyond. Clare, thanks very much indeed.
Okay, Peter, thank you very much. Good to speak to you.